Welcome to Heater's Hideout. I'm going to talk about the dreaded trainer. It's time of year where the trainer comes out. We start getting squeezing in those rides where we have to because it's dark outside, and I'll tell you one thing, it's not what I enjoy to do, and I do very little of it. So when I do it, I maximize. I have a strategy, I plan, it's preparedness. And basically how it goes is I just make sure that it's been a couple hours since I've eaten before I get on the trainer. Make sure that I'm hydrated during the day as well. The trainer, you definitely sweat a lot more if you're doing a hard workout, which I plan on doing today. I'm planning on riding for a couple hours. We'll see how that goes. The other thing is, you want to have your bike on the trainer ready to go, so when you, wherever it's located, you go to get on it, it's ready. There's no 20 minutes, 15, 10 minutes spending time trying to get everything together. The motivation window is very short for these trainer workouts. So if everything's set up and ready to go, all you got to do is charge out and get on it. So you'll see over here I've got water and a cloth, and that's for when I start sweating a lot and I get that salt on my face and I'm feeling sticky, and not a lot of air in here, not a lot of circulation. It's good to have a fan if you can, but that keeps me cool and fresh. Another thing I'll do is, doing the long ones, I have the gels. I've got a bottle with water and an electrolyte drink in here. So I got my calories coming in, I got my electrolytes keeping me hydrated, I got plenty of water. I got a cloth to cool me off, got a hat on to absorb the sweat, and think about the racing coming on next year and how these rides, to keep the consistency going with the training, is going to help improve my overall ability down the road. So that's my goal. The other thing I'll do for warm-up, believe it or not, is I take a shower. Take a nice hot shower. Kind of get you again fresh, kind of like what the towel does. Kind of loosens you up, warms the muscles up, rather than come into it all cold and sitting in your car, or maybe sitting at your desk at work or whatever, maybe standing on your feet all day. The shower kind of loosens you up and kind of gives you a good transition from what you were doing and what you're going to start doing. I'll also have a towel around. Good to throw here for later if you need it. It's good to wipe down. And sorry, burping up a little coffee. It's another thing you might want to do. If you're like me and you're really not motivated for the trainer, drink some coffee. Caffeine will get you kind of pumped up and ready to go. And then what you'll do is I kind of want to start out with a nice gentle, what we call, for heart rate, zone 1, for power is L1, so Z1 and L1, and that's basically recovery pace, loosening up. Cadence is in that 80 range, close to 90 for me. I'm in the 85 range right now. And then what I'll do is I'll hit my interval button and I'll say, okay, I want to spend 5 minutes. And what I want to do in those 5 minutes is do some pedaling at about 90 cadence. Relax the shoulders, hands, arms. Be really smooth. And just kind of sit there. Relax. 5 minutes. Nice and gentle. Sometimes I'll visualize being out on the road. I can see a road right now, and I'm just cruising along, no one around, it's clear. See the roadway going by me right now. And then what I'll do after about 5 minutes is I'll go into some high cadence stuff. I can either shift easier, and I'll keep my cadence over 100. Over your comfort, over just a little over your comfortable high end. I'll run about a minute of that. Again, focus on relaxing. If I don't focus, you can see I kind of bounce around a little bit. But if I focus, breathe, relax your arms, shoulders are down, elbows are down, nice and arrow, but not too aerodynamic, but in the relaxing kind of arrow position. Cadence is just over 100. Let's kind of bring it up now. Smooth out. There you go. And then just run that and hold it, for about a minute. Keep focusing on being smooth. Run a 121. Just nice and gentle, nice and smooth, real relaxed. Whatever it takes. Whatever it is for you that you want to do, any of the positions are fine. And then you bring it down after about a minute. Full recovery pace. And then that minute later, I'll pick it back up. Same thing. And I'll hold that for a minute. And then I'll bring it down. Got 80 recovery pace, 80 cadence. Kind of gets the blood flowing. It's called active recovery. Keeps the blood circulating, flushing out toxins and lactic acid, getting in more fresh oxygen, feeding the muscles. And that's how you sort of speed up your warm-up process. And then what I do is after 5 minutes of those, maybe actually about 1 minute recovery between the 1 minute on cadence drills. Probably do, you can start out with 2. I do 2 to 3 at least, depending on the stretch of the road and how long your warm-up is. But then after I do that, I'll roll into basically sort of a VO2 type effort, higher than what I'm planning to do on my intervals today, which are going to be 3 to 5 minute, depending on how I feel, of up to zone 4 or L4, and that's basically up to threshold pace that you can maintain top end for an hour. So if you're only doing it for 3 or 4 minutes, it's not that difficult. So what I'm going to do is do an effort harder than that. I'm gonna do that effort for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. I know I'm probably not good for 5. I'm probably good for up to 4. 2 will be no problem. So I'll see how I feel. Target is 4. I won't feel bad if I only get 3. And if I don't feel warmed up, then I might do, you do about a 4 or 5 minute recovery, and then I'll probably roll into another one. But maybe do a shorter one, like a 1 to 2 minute. And then I'll make sure I get a minimum 5 minute recovery pacing after that. And let my body cool down. And then I'll pick it up to tempo endurance. A little bit higher pacing. Cadence comes up, a little more pressure. I'll sit on that for a bit, and then I'll go to more of a tempo, low end tempo. Everything has a range. Tempo is L3, zone 3. And then maybe bring it down just a notch for a moment, and then bam! Get the tires slipping on the trainer. Now I start putting the power down. That's L5, zone 5. So you're nice and relaxed. Keep the power up. I'm just hovering in that high end zone. The heart's going to catch on in a minute. I won't be able to talk. Heart rate still in zone 3. 4, 3, 4, roughly. Zone 3 actually. I can feel the burn. And basically I'll run that as stated just before. And once I get through that, I'll do a good 5 minute, maybe even 10, and then I'll go into my sets. I'm gonna do 3 minute targets. I'll do 3 times 4 with 5 minute recovery between each of those. See, my heart rate's catching up now.